Jai Sai Ram. My name is Subram Naidu. I was born in Lautoka, Lovu Lautoka. My father was Sri Venkataswamy Naidu. My mother was Kaniyamma Naidu. They were both India born. They came in the indenture system, and after the indenture system in Lambasa, they came to settle in Suva, Kikau Street, and then from Kikau Street they went to Binai, where the big hurricane came and their house etc. were washed away in the Ba River. Then they moved to Lautoka, Lovu Lautoka. That is the place where I was born, early 30. And I received my primary education in Lovu Sangam School and tertiary education in Natambua Secondary. And then I did a lot of private studies. I passed my accounting from Hemingway Correspondence Schools, and I was the first local Indian to be employed by the CSR Company Limited as a clerk in its main office in Lautoka. I came to Suva in the year 1965. I was a tax officer. Frankly speaking, I used to faintly hear about Sai Baba, but no special activities were taken. When I got married, then my wife's sister, Dadibal's wife, they were very much interested in the Baba's activities. They read in some papers. They came to discuss with us, and I started taking active interest because I am naturally a good singer, and Baba's kirtans really attracted me a lot. When we started conducting Sai Bhajans in Youth Center Hall, from time to time, I used to dream about Sai Baba. And then we stopped going to Youth Center Hall because it was becoming a lot of problem for us during night time. So I started a center at my own place, in my lounge. Oh, the Vibhuti started early in 1970s, 73 or 74, something like that. Little bit, but the major Vibhuti showering started in 1978. Whoever went to Puttaparthi during those early years, transport system was not very good, but somehow or the other, through the grace of Lord Sai Baba, we were able to go. And I did one good thing by taking my wife with me. And she noticed a lot of things. When we came back, we opened up a center, a proper center at our place. Then the hall that you see here now eventuated after that. It was through Baba's encouragement that I built this hall. And you must have heard, a lot of people know in Fiji, that Baba has deposited a handsome of money in my bank account for me to complete this hall.
Can you tell us more about this deposit of money, how it happened, how did you get to find out that Swami had deposited?
Yes, I went to see the bank manager in order to ask him to give me some more money so that I complete this work. So when he looked at my account, he laughed at me and he said, "You got plenty of money here." I said, "No sir, I haven't got, I have withdrawn only maybe a few $100 there." No, you got fantastic." Then he called one of his ledger keeper. He asked him to go and bring this deposit slip. So when he brought that deposit slip, I was surprised to see it was Baba's handwriting and a large sum was deposited into my account. I don't want to say more about it.
Apparently one of the tellers recalled seeing Baba come and deposit.
Then I wrote a letter to Swami. Swami did not reply. Within a year or so, myself and my wife, we both went to Puttaparthi. And when Swami called us for an interview, he told me indirectly that I have been looking after you to do this work, continue and I am with you. That's all he said. He didn't say I deposited the money. And one important thing is that when I went to Swami, I had a very healthy feeling after looking at his face. I thought that I have met my great-great-grandfather, right? Because I was always thinking about my great-grandfather. My father used to tell us he was a very smart singer of bhajan in Telugu. So when I looked at Swami, I thought, well, this is India. Swami could do anything. When I thought this one, Swami said, yes, I can do anything. I knew straight away he is God, nothing else. How can he read my mind? Nobody can do that. And then Swami gave me a very good interview. He questioned me a lot of things. I answered him appropriately. Then he said, look, I have been preparing you to do my work. You go, he gave me a lot of books in a cardboard box, and he said, you start Bal Vikas classes. I will help you. I will send appropriate people to you. And I couldn't understand, but I brought all those books, and surprisingly, when I started Bal Vikas class, you know very well, Master Rati Rama, very well-known teacher, education officer, he was the first one to come and say, Mr. Naidu, can I help you? Then came Dr. Kamath, Mr. Ramsamy, all these people are teachers. They all voluntarily came and they asked me if they could help me. Then we started dividing the children into groups. Nowhere else Bal Vikas was being carried on that time. This is the first place we started. And we didn't only start here, we went around the country, even right up to Lambasa, and started forming Bal Vikas classes and teaching people how to take classes. So later on, a lot of people actively came to know. I used to bring some films on Baba. One of the chap called Richard Bock, he used to go to Puttaparthi and make a lot of films. I met him in Puttaparthi and he promised me that he's going to send me all the films. When I came back to Fiji, I saw the films were in my post box, waiting for me to go and sign declaration. So I signed the declaration, I brought the film, and we had a good film night here one day. Everybody enjoyed it. And from then on, I started corresponding directly with Puttaparthi. Then they wrote to me and said, all the films we don't make here, you see Mr. Richard Bock of USA. And then I went back to Richard Bock again. So I had a good correspondence with Mr. Richard Bock. He is the one that makes all the films of Baba. And I got a full library of all the Baba's film that he made. You have all seen that.
Who is Sai Baba?
Well, it's a question that I can answer, but I hope people will try to understand this. Baba is Purna Brahma Avatar. When Baba was born, there was a lot of signs of a divine birth. You must have read in the books. A lot of people must have read it. And Baba was really a divine child. He grew into it and he started giving discourses to the people. Then he also started a wonderful thing that is called Bal Vikas. And very soon Bal Vikas syllabus were printed, and he had a very good secretary called Sri Indulal Shah from Bombay. He was a very hard-working man. He printed all the Bal Vikas syllabus. Just because I had left my address and my name there, first lot of those books came to me. And I started all those here in Danji Street. Then I also helped other centers. I went around Viti Levu, opened centers in Lutuka, Ban, Indi. I also went to Lambasa, opened up the center there. And gradually, a lot of people who knew more or less about Sai Baba, they all started their own centers wherever they could. So today you will find many, many centers all over the country. And people are learning a lot of spiritual knowledge through Sai Baba's efforts.